It is April. How the heck did that happen? My goal for April is to use a lot of the things I already have in my house. Things that are here, things that are here, things that are outside, things that are down here. And I would like you to come with me in seeing what kind of dent I can make in my food storage, my food stockpile, my overflowing abundance of clearance items I have been picking up over the last few months. Should we, take a look. Obviously, we've got condiments here and condiments here. Feel like we have a condiment issue. We'll address that later. In the main compartment here, a big hole. This is leftovers, some grapes. Remember the pancake video I just made? Yep, there's some of those. I have some of my athletic greens right here, which Dave really, really loves. Stick that up there. Eggs. You know those Danimals that were on sale at, was it Fred Meyer like several weeks ago? Still have a bunch of those. More leftovers. Couple of Built Bars, some onions, some tomatoes, some potatoes, not very many of each, and a whole lot of cheese. You might even say, in my house, we would never have an emergent cheese. No? Bad joke? Bad, okay. That is like all I have going on in here. There's really, I mean, there's a lot, but there's not much at the same time. We could probably eat 2 full dinners based on the leftovers that are in here. Let's go down and check out this freezer right here. I did not clean this before showing it to you. I just wanted to like, this is what it is. Why are there frozen grapes here? My kids did that, I'm sure, and then never did anything with them. I have some bacon, some chicken. I have a whole package of these like holy guacamole minis on clearance, obviously. Going down one. Best if used by August of 2021. What are we doing? Like, what am I doing with my life? Couldn't say. Is there even any chicken in this bag? And I do have some of these soup bones. What the heck do I do with the soup bones? Is this what I do to make bone broth? Because I could get some stuff out of here if I was gonna make bone broth, and I like that plan. And I have some frozen blackberries. I know exactly what I'm doing with these. I have these like oatmeal spice blackberry muffins. Oh, they're good. Ham steak. Like, I just have like random, oh, the crawfish I got from my mom. Can I put crawfish in a gumbo? It feels like I can. And this is only the beginning. Let's go check out the garage refrigerator and freezer. We are out here at my garage fridge and freezer side by side. This is a like 27-year-old KitchenAid, I think. My dad gave us this when they got a new refrigerator for their kitchen, so it ended up as my garage fridge. So over here in the fridge side, I've got butter, 1 gallon of milk, some cream cheese. These drawers down here are 100% empty. Pancake meal prep. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it below. Eggs left over from a grocery haul or like a month ago. Some more butter from the same, some cheese, more pancakes. Oh look, more cheese. And oh my gosh, I bought these so long ago. I have no idea how long these have been in here. It's had to have been a year. I should probably pull out those chocolate bars. And then my mom gave us these when she went out of town. These are gross and my kids won't eat them. So I should probably give those back to her. Ah! Oh, disaster. Disaster averted. Oh my gosh. Woo, that was scary. Okay, over here in the freezer side, it's not that full as far as my standards go. I have some daily harvest stuff. I have some referral credits, so I redeem sometimes for things and then we don't eat them. So I have like all of these ice creams. I should give them to someone who likes them. There's some frozen vegetables down here. There are, hey, my clearance brats I just got. What the heck is this? Why do I have chicken sausage? There's several like beef roasts. I'm obviously not gonna go through all of these beef roasts this month. I have a bunch of the Daily Harvest flatbreads. These are actually my favorite thing that they make, but even still, I don't eat them every day. I should. Some tomato sauce from my garden from last year. I could like make chili or lasagna out of that. I haven't, but I could. Oh, bacon. Hey. Turkey bacon. Okay, so I have some bacon down here. I feel like there's a good amount just right here for us to eat, and we haven't even hit the downstairs chest freezer yet. Holy guacamole. This is a 6-foot Kenmore chest freezer that I ended up with actually for free. My mom bought this 10 years ago when she was going to build a house, and then her husband got sick, and then she didn't build the house, and it sat in a box for 10 years. So fast forward 10 years, she doesn't need a freezer this big anymore. She has a smaller one now, so she went ahead and gave this one to me. This is why I have it. And then I always get asked about the dividers that are in it. It came with the freezer. Okay, so that's how that happened. Oh my gosh. So we really need to do something about this. This is a brisket. But it hasn't been warm enough to smoke yet. I feel like smoking a brisket is truly the only way to do it. Okay, I feel like you're too far away, so just come here. It's probably impossible to go through every single thing that is in this freezer, but there's about a quarter of a cow in here. It was a half a cow, but we've slowly been working on that. All my clearance finds end up in here. Who remembers that one? Who remembers that one? Remember the butter? I said you could freeze the butter. Basically, when I freeze stuff, I just throw it in here the way it is. I don't do anything special to it. And I personally have not had a problem with that, although your freezer might act different. Oh, hey, remember when I bought these? Sitting here in the freezer, just in the baggie. Let me take you off the tripod. I'll show you a little bit better. Also wanted to mention, I'm probably not gonna show you everything on the shelves over here because most of that is long-term food storage and not food I'm trying to go through this month necessarily. But if you wanna see like the whole shebang, I made a whole video on that and I'll leave it below. Sitting over here, clearance ground pork. How long has this been in here? It says 6/22. That would be June 22nd of last year. So I should probably use those. Oh look, more Daily Harvest. Oh no. Bananas, cover those up. More bananas. I have this sausage. Look, more Daily Harvest. This butter was on like some digital coupon for Kroger, I'm assuming. More Daily Harvest. It's seriously an issue. I tucked some ground beef down in here. I think this entire segment is roast, like this whole thing. Over here, I have that butter I talked about, some chicken that was on sale, more beef, more ground beef, a turkey. There's a bunch of my clearance ground beef that I found for like $1.99 a pound, $1.99, $1.99. Man, that was a deal. That was such a deal. My big brisket right there. I think these are more roasts. I have a lot of roasts in here. And then what the heck is this? Oh, pork chops. Okay, good. Oh, bread. Let's get this bread out of here. Definitely want that. Oh, more bread. Sweet. When I freeze bread, it's just like this. A full 6-foot freezer. Not full to the top, but pretty dang close full to the top. We're definitely going to be pulling from all of this stuff this month. I should probably also remind you that it took me years and years and years of slowly buying excess to accumulate this amount of food storage in my house. I've lived in this house for 8 years, and when I moved in here, I didn't have any of this. So it's been a very slow process of getting to this point. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, that is crazy sauce, you're right. And I also didn't do it all at once. I've shown my pantry before. We all know there's a lot of food in here. And every time I do my clearance and discount grocery hauls, a lot of it ends up in here. And I have what you might call a working pantry, which means we use it a lot. These, you should not buy these. These lemon cream pretzels, because you will eat the whole bag in one sitting. These are at Costco. Don't go get them. We should probably pull these out. Haley made peanut butter cookies and they ended up being like really dry and crumbly, and these have been sitting here not being eaten for 4 days. If I got these out for an after school snack, we might be able to make a dent here. I did a whole video on my usage of like big bins like this to store my items in. You know, I bought these Annie's bunnies because they were on clearance. I'm probably not gonna buy them again, so it doesn't make sense to decant this container into another container just for the sake of having it look pretty. And then I'll put that box inside of another box. This is the beginning. This is the starting stage of this pantry. It might look totally crazy to you, but to me, it's very organized. I have sections here, even though maybe it's not obvious to you. I know where I can find everything, and I'm gaining a lot of inspiration just from looking at this right now. Oh, and also, I know we're gonna be using up all my pancake mixes over this month. This Bob's Red Mill 10 grain pancake and waffle mix, I found this at the discount store for $2. This is the hands down the most delicious boxed pancake mix I have ever had in my life. I was shocked. This is legit. So if you ever see this one, Christine is telling you, go ahead and try it. And some people wanted a review on these protein whey things. Kind of nice to like switch it up a little bit. So it's not like a creamy dairy protein shake. It's more of a fruity shake. It does take a while to dissolve. So it's like more of a stir and drink. And I think I'm gonna go look for a recipe right now and make these black lentils. They're just so interesting. I find the black lentils to be fascinating. I will now be accepting bets down below at how much of this I can utilize and go through for the entire month of April, the next 30 days. What kind of a dent can I make here? I haven't done a challenge like this in a very, very long time. Leave your votes down below. 25% less, 50% less, 100%, it's not gonna be 100% less. Now that you have seen my entire food storage, what? Rogue, what? Why can't I talk? Now that you have seen my entire food storage tour, you're probably saying to yourself and to me, you're probably screaming at the screen right now, Christine, you do not need to go shopping for anything for the entire month. And you're almost right. I really don't need to go get a lot of stuff. I might need like one thing for an ingredient, like one bunch of cilantro for a recipe, but majority, I've pretty much got it covered. So I am ready to kick off April Pantry Clean Out Challenge, Freezer Clean Out Challenge, and I am taking you with me. So if you would like to join me in this challenge, let me know down below your first 3 recipes that you are planning on making based completely around what you already have in your house. Here are mine: chili, enchiladas, and roast chicken with some of those frozen veggies. I just came up with 3 dinners without having to go to the store at all. Happy April to you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Many people have been asking, oh, she's getting big. Okay. Many people have been asking, what's going on with Rogue and Speedy? So here's the deal. Speedy's 11 and he was a rescue and he's weird. Doesn't like treats, doesn't like other dogs, doesn't like walks, doesn't play fetch, doesn't like toys. The only thing he likes to do is sleep and cuddle with Haley. So he pretty much ignores Rogue 100%. He's 11, he sleeps most of the day anyway. That's just, he's a senior dog. Rogue is a puppy. And by the way, a high energy puppy. Are you 14 or 15 weeks? Oh my gosh, she's heavy. When she was weighed at the vet at her last appointment, which was a week ago, she was 21 pounds. I bet she already weighs more than that now. I bet she's like 23 pounds at 14 weeks. Look at this monster. We're doing a ton of training. I just got done doing a fetch. Like, fetch has not been going well with her. Based on what I've read, it can take 2 to 6 months to teach a really, really clean fetch. But today we had huge breakthroughs. She actually brought the toy back. She actually went to the toy instead of stopping mid-run and getting a leaf. And she actually dropped the toy at my feet a few times because she loves to play tug of war. Let go is a difficult one to teach. Look, she is such a cuddle bug. She just loves to cuddle so much. Okay, we're gonna put her back down. And then someone else asked about some other black dog or something. I think they were talking about my mom's dog, Toby, who actually passed away a year and a half ago, a little over a year ago. Horrible story. My mom went out of town for several weeks. I was watching him at my house and he passed away when he was at my house. That sounds awful. He was also very old. He got super sick. I took him to an emergency vet. He basically lost the ability to walk and stopped eating. And it was over very, very quickly. Anyway, so I think those are all the dog questions that people have been asking me. And I'm happy to answer any other dog questions that you might have. That's it for the Q&A on the dog stuff. Now I'll see you later.